you're not special, and I'm not special, and that is probably one of the best things about self-improvement, is the fact that now in the age of the internet, you are pretty much the same as some self-improvement YouTuber out there, right? Some guy out there has gone through the same problems as you. He's been where you are. He's been depressed. He's been wasting his time on video games. He's been eating tons of junk food. He's been fat. He's been skinny. He's gone through your exact problems, and he has conquered them and got to where you want to be. So you are not special. This is a lie that has been sold to you by society, right? I don't really like talking about, society. Like, society is bad. They do this, blah, blah, blah. But it truly is. Society has sold us this thing of like, oh, everyone is unique, everyone has their own things, like, we're not. Especially in the age of the internet. You can find someone who is exactly the same as you. There's probably millions of people who have like a very similar life to you. This is why YouTubers is like, they get so many views for just recording their life, because people are interested in people that are similar to them. If they relate to someone, it's so cool to just see someone do something that you do every day, but it's like, oh, they do it as well, cool. But anyways, you are not special, and I am not special. That is why my YouTube channel is good. That's why my YouTube channel has followers, because you watching this video, you can relate to me. You and me might be very similar, right? And okay, we might not be the same race. You might not be the same age. You might not, live in the same country, but we probably go through the same problems in self-improvement. You probably couldn't get consistent in meditation so quickly. You probably was difficult for you to stop watching porn. It was probably, you probably spent a lot of time trying to work your way around social media, and you probably hesitated from deleting it for a long time, and maybe you still have it. Maybe you still haven't gotten to that point where you're like, yes, I don't need this anymore. And it's really a blessing, because you can find people like me, or other people can find people like you. This is where starting a self-improvement YouTube channel becomes such a good idea, because there is no better person to take advice from than the person who has just got over the problem that you are trying to solve. So, let's say you watching this video, let's say you can't get consistent in meditation. I think that's the easiest one. You can't get consistent in meditation. It took me months to start meditating every day. And I'll tell you what I did, because I haven't been meditating for 5 years, for a year. I don't meditate for 20 minutes. I meditate for 10 minutes every day. That's it, right? So, all you have to do, first thing after you wake up, I poop, and I meditate. That is my habit. That is my routine. Every single day I wake up, I poop, and I meditate. And when you have such a rock solid routine, it's hard to mess it up, right? It's like, because as soon as I get out of the toilet, after I take my shit, I get my phone and I sit down and I meditate. It's just, I don't even think. There's no thoughts in my mind. It just kind of happens, because that's what I've been doing for the last how many months. So you have to try and build this habit, and this works with anything. It's not just meditation. When you have this habit of, okay, wake up, poop, do this, and then now if that habit has stuck. So let's say you did that with meditation. You said, okay, I'm gonna wake up, poop, meditate, and then what I do is I wake up, poop, meditate, make my bed, record YouTube videos, and now I'm here. So, that is automatic for me now. Obviously, I hadn't been recording the YouTube videos for a little while, but that routine is how I've become so consistent in doing these things, right? And then, during the exam season, I would probably not record as many videos. Maybe I would. Actually, did I? I didn't record that many, but it was more wake up, meditate, make a bed, and then do a practice paper for maths, or, just that. So the way to get this habit to stick is to to do it right after something that happens all the time. So if you, every single day you probably eat lunch, right? If you want to stick a habit onto the end of eating lunch, what you could do is you say, okay, right after I eat lunch, I'm gonna go do 20 push-ups. Or right after I eat lunch, I'm gonna meditate. Or right after I eat lunch, I'm gonna record a YouTube video. Or I'm gonna go for a run. When you stick it onto the end of something that is very consistent, like lunch or waking up, like going to sleep, it's a lot easier than just arbitrarily saying, I'm gonna do this today. And see, that piece of advice coming from me might be more, you are more likely to take it coming from me than you are to take it from some 22-year-old millionaire with a six-pack and, like, you know, living in a mansion in Dubai. That guy is, you might relate to him. He might say things that resonate with you. You might say things that you understand and you feel like no one else has said it before. But me, I am where you are. I'm much closer to you. I don't have a six-pack, okay? I'm not fat. I'm quite skinny, actually, but, you know, I might be like you. You might just be starting to go to the gym. You might just be getting consistent in meditation. You might be looking for a business to start. For someone to teach you something, they only have to be one step ahead of you. Like, if you want to learn how to do a push-up, you don't need to go to the guy who holds the world record for the most push-ups. You just need to go to the guy who has just been able to do 10 push-ups, right? Because his advice will be more relatable to you. It will be more easy for you to take advice from him, because he's just gone from 0 to 10 push-ups in the last month. This guy has been able to do push-ups his whole life, and he can do thousands of them. So, like, this guy's advice wouldn't be as applicable to you, or you wouldn't be as relatable to it. And yeah, I think that's really important to know, especially in this the YouTube space. You are the same as everyone else. Everyone making these videos, you're the same. But that means that you can provide help, or you can get help for any problem you have. Any problem you have, someone has probably faced it. And if someone hasn't made a video about it, maybe you should do that. Because people can probably learn from where you are. And this is the beautiful thing about self-improvement, is it's pretty much the same for everyone. So if you listen to someone, if you stop listening to your brain and you listen to someone who has been what you want to be, they've been through the problem and they've conquered it, you should just listen to them. Because, you know, your mind always seeks comfort. Your mind doesn't always do what you want it to do. It will try and convince you, like, oh, let's stay inside today, let's not go to the gym, it's a little bit cold, or, you know, your hair looks a little bit bad, I think you shouldn't record that YouTube video, or, you know, something stupid like that. So, yeah, trust in people who have done what you want to do. This is where reading books comes in as well, because people who have written these books, they might be an expert in whatever they're writing the book about, but they've probably been where you are as well. And that's the thing. These people are just like YouTubers, except instead of making videos, instead of giving stories like that, they write books and they make money off of it. So, yeah. I feel like today's videos haven't been so direct, they haven't been so well made, but it's just getting back into the habit of, you know, talking to the camera, sitting on my dining table, and just getting more comfortable in front of the camera again. So, I'm quite happy. Today's videos, they've been a bit all over the place, but that's okay. It's consistency over the long term. If you do it, going to the gym 2 times every week for a year, it's better than going a week and then missing 3 months, and then going a week and then missing another 3 months. So yeah, it's about staying on it for the long term. So let's get there. Give it a year, bro. I'll have thousands of subscribers. If you're watching this next year, just know I knew I was gonna blow up. I knew I was gonna be where I am. And yeah, you can as well. All you have to do is believe, because if you don't believe, no one else is gonna believe it. So yeah, one of my favorite quotes: don't reject yourself, let someone else reject you. Like, yeah, it's getting long. Goodbye.